Good afternoon, Dr. McClelland. Chris Stevens from HBCU Sports. How you doing today?
Good afternoon, Chris. Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm pretty good. The big news of the day, obviously, of course, outside of the predicted order of finish and everything, is the debut of the SWAC TV app. Just you mentioned earlier today that this has been going, an ongoing process that you guys have finally been able to launch. Just how do you think this increases the reach of your conference as far as, you know, with respect to, being visibility and everything like that?
Well, we think it's a game changer. It took us about 3 years to get here. You just can't haphazardly do these things. There's a lot that goes into creating your own network. Steve from GO TV had to build out the infrastructure. We had to do a lot of testing. There's a lot of resources that have to be put in. We quite frankly stole a lot of operational plans from the Sun Belt and the SEC. And we just want to be able to create a network that our games could be home to, as well as archive. I think one of the significant things that are going to be a part of SWAC TV outside of all of the games that we're going to show is the ability to archive. So we realize on ESPN Plus, those games are archived around 30 days. We're looking for our games to be archived for a significant amount of time. As a matter of fact, part of our strategic plan is to get it right here on all of these platforms and then move to some form of free TV like Pluto TV to where we have our own channel and ultimately to some televised network on linear TV. We're going to need those archive games to show, to be able to go back and show the 1984 Mississippi Valley State versus Alcorn game. So the level of exposure we think that is going to bring is going to be highly significant. And it's just going to be more than just football and basketball. We're going to do Olympic sports. We're going to do all of our sports, our female sports. We're going to have track on there. We're going to have tennis. We're going to have golf. So it's going to be an expanded opportunity. And also, Chris, what we looked at over the course of those 3 years was the behavior of our fans, where they watch the games, how long they watch the games, how many minutes they watched the games, how many people were watching the games, when they switched off. We have all of those metrics. And ultimately, what we found was there was a significant amount in order for us to start this network. And there were some instances where we had more people watching SWAC Digital Network than they were watching ESPN Plus. We have those games that are on HBCU GO. We have those games that are on ESPN and then our games. When you start get down in the middle of the season, at the end of the season, nobody really knows which one of those games are going to be most significant. You can guess, but now you don't have to choose. You can see them all. It's just a matter of which platform.
And that was actually going to be my follow-up question. Does this, change anything with respect to your agreements with HBC GO or ESPN, or is this just another sort of link in the chain for Swag Digital?
HBCU GO, ESPN, and the Southwestern Athletic Conference are all on the same page. Again, there are a lot of contractual things that have to be worked through. It took us 3 years to get here, but all three networks are on the same page. We're all synonymous with each other and what's going on, and we're looking for a great, long-lasting relationship with all of our television partners.
All right, Dr. McClelland, thank you very much for your time. Greatly appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you, Chris.
Okay.
All right.
Kim,
I
go ahead.
appreciate you. How are you, Dr. McClelland? It's good to see you.
I'm doing fine, Kim. How are you?
Good. You answered a lot of my questions, but what I wanted to ask you is you have been, since I've known you, innovative. And what I want to know is there anything else on the horizon for the SWAC in terms of priorities and strategies beyond all the things you're doing with the app and looking at revenue sharing and HBC and SWAC TV? And
So
thank you.
short answer is yes, Kim. We do have a strategic plan and we're following it, but everything is going to flow through SWAC TV. As SWAC TV is successful. So we have outside consultants. We have the legal minds, some of the greatest legal minds that are out there that money, can buy, assisting us in this transition and in this plan. If everything goes well, SWAC TV is going to create an opportunity for us that it's going to be hard for us to imagine all of the different areas and doors that we're going to be able to go through. So quite significant to us is SWAC TV. We're going to put a lot of our energy and focus into it. We're going to have, game day broadcasts, obviously, but we're going to have media set up. We're going to do pregame shows. We're talking about developing halftime shows in our studios that go out. We're going to have our coordinated football officials to come in to where we have a central hub to where when replays are done, we're doing the same thing that the power conferences are doing. So there are so many avenues that this SWAC TV is going to be able to take us to enhance. So it's not just viewership, it's not just exposure. It's going to help officiating. It's going to help name, image, and likeness. So those strategic things that we have, we're going to concentrate because this could be and will be a significant amount of revenue that's coming in to help support our schools.
All right, thank you, Doc. I'll be reaching out soon.
No problem. I know I'm supposed to go, but I do want to get Perry, and that'll be the last question.
All right, Perry Daniels, you're up.
I appreciate that, Doc. I really do.
No problem.
I'm so excited about this. Can you tell us, will there be like the behind the scenes stories from the different institutions on the network?
Yes, we're not quite there yet, Perry. But yes, this is going to be a fully functioning network where we're going to do in-depth interviews. We're going to do highlights on students. Part of the problem that we've had in the past is not being able to have that platform to do it in a high quality professional way. We're going to do that now. Also, each member institution have those in-depth stories. Now it will be allowed for them to access our network and be able to do that. Even the institutions that have their own television networks, they're going to be able to feed into SWAC TV. They're going to be able to run their local commercials, right? So now they're going to take our multi-million minutes watch, our millions and millions of viewers watch, and be able to put their programs on our platforms and enhance their overall revenue generating opportunities and possibilities. So the sky's the limit on this thing, and we want to make this a fully functional television network. It's going to take some time to get there, but that is 100% the plan.